Question number 146 to 150. Bar graph and line graph. Carefully and answer the questions. The given bar shows cumulative distribution of the cost price of 5 different articles. Cumulative distribution of the cost price of how many articles? 5 articles. Cost price are given. What is the P cost price? 15,000. Next, Q cost price, X, R cost price, 32,000. But it is cumulative, means R must be less than 32,000 or not? Yes or no? 15 to P value 15, then Q value 15,000 and X difference Q value. Again, X and 32,000 difference are R value. And what is the next one? Note are given. Based on the given note, the values obtained are cumulative. Candidates need to find out the cumulative values and get required data for solving the problems. Q plus R equal to how much? 1.75 R. 1.75 means it is 7 by 4. Yes or no? R means we are consider 100%. 1.75 means it is 175%. What is the difference between 175% and 100%? 75% means Q equal to 75% of which one? R value. 75% means 3/4 of R. Yes or no? Then Q by R equal to, what is the ratio? 3:4. Q means X. R means 32,000. Means X plus 32,000 equal to how much? X plus 32,000 equal to 73,000. Already Q is how many parts? 3 parts. R is how many parts? 4 parts. But in place of 4 parts, how much value are given? 32,000. Then 4 parts are 32,000 means 3 parts are 41,000. R is how many parts? 4 parts. What is the 4 parts value? 32,000. 4 parts are 32,000 means 3 parts is how much? 24,000. Means Q value is how much? 24,000. But already P value 15,000. Then Q is how much? 9,000. Then R, Q to R, what is the R value? 32,000. 9,000 and 32,000. Difference is 23,000. That is which one? R value. Next, R to S. Again, S value is how much? Y or not? What is the X value you are getting? 9,000 or not? X nothing but which one? Q value. What is the Q value? 9,000. And X plus Y equal to 73,000 means Y value are 64,000 or not? 64,000. And 32,000 becomes 64,000 means S value is how much? 32,000 or not? 32,000. ఎక్కడ మిస్టేక్ చేస్తున్నాం ఒకసారి చూడండి. What is the CP P value? 15,000. Q plus R equal to how much? 1.75 R. Then we return Q equal to 3/4 of which one? R value. What the R value is? 32,000. 3/4 of 32,000? 24,000. Means in place of X we return how much? 24,000. X 24,000 means Y is how much? X plus Y 73. X 24 means Y value 49. 49. We know the Q value, we know the R value, and we know the S value, and we know the T value. Okay. First, what is the Q value? Difference between 15,000 and 24,000. 9,000. Difference between R value means difference between R and Q value. How much? 8,000. Next, S value. Difference between R and S. 17,000. Next, T value. 11,000. Okay, it is correct. Next, and one more. line graph shows the cumulative distribution of the profit percentage or not. It is also cumulative percentage. What is the profit percentage of P? 20%. 20 becomes 45. How much percent? 25%. R 45 becomes 75. 30% or not. 75 becomes 90. 15% or not. 90 becomes 100. 10% or not. Important model అంటే రీసెంట్గా అడిగిన ఎగ్జామ్లో అది. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ అయితే స్ట్రైక్ అవ్వదు, కొంచెం టైం పడుతుంది, ఒక 2-3 minutes కొంచెం ఆలోచిస్తే అప్పుడు వస్తుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా. వాట్ ద ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్? If article P sold for 32% profit, then find the new selling price or not. 32% profit. What is the cost price of P? 15,000. 32% profit means we are adding 32% value or not. What is the 30%? 4,500 or 2%? 300. 4,500 plus 300. 4,800. 15,000 plus 4,800. 19,800 or 147. Article T is marked 25% above the which one? Cost price. What is the discount percent given or not? And 25% above the which one? Cost price. What is the T cost price? 11,000. In that how much percent more? 25% above or not? But we require directly profit percent or discount percent? Discount percent. Then directly we are taken. Cost price are 100%. Market price are 125%. What is the profit percent of T? 10%. Then selling price is how much? 110% or not? What is the discount value? 15. 15 upon which one? 125 into 100 or 25. 5 times 25, 4 times 60 by 3. 20% or not? 60 by 5. Sorry, 60 by 5 how much? 12%. 148. The discount given on articles Q and R is 28% and 35% respectively. What is the ratio of the market price of article R and Q respectively or not? And here suppose cost prices are different or same? Q and R cost prices are different or not? What is the cost price of Q? 9,000. R cost price 8,000. What is the ratio? 9:8 or not? Then one will be considered 9 parts, another one are 8 parts. Those are in cost price or not? Next, and here what is the question here? What is the ratio of the market price of articles R and Q? Articles R and Q. What is the cost price of Q? 9,000. What is the profit percent? 25%. Then we return 125% of which one? 9,000. It is cost price, selling price of first one or not? Next, second one, what is the profit value? 30%. Then we return 130% of which one? 8,000. It is selling price of second one or not? And here, first one how much percent discount? 28% discount. 28% discount means we return 72% of market price of first one or not? Next, second one how much percent discount? 35%. 35% discount means we return 65% of market price of second one or not? Okay, 3 zeros cancel. 65 how many times? 2 times. 72 and 125. Any cancellations? 9 how many times? 8 times or not? Any other cancellations? No. 2 8s are 16 into 8, 128 or not? Then MP1 by MP2, it is equal to how much? 125 by 128 or not? Next question number 149. What is the difference between the cost price of articles S and T to the selling price of articles Q and R? What is the cost price of S? 17,000. T 11,000. Both are adding 28,000 or not? Selling prices of which one? Q and R. What is the selling price of Q? 25 25% profit or not? 25% profit means it will be 5 by 4 or not? 5 by 4 of which one? 9,000 means 45,000 by 4 or not? Means 11,250 or not? R, what is the R cost price? 8,000. Profit is how much? 30%. 30% means 2,400 or not? Means 11,400 or not? Both are adding 22,650. But we require difference between 28,000 and 22,650. What is the difference? 5350, because 650 or not? 650 means end with 350. How many options? 2 options. But 28 and 22 means we are getting less than 6,000 or not? Just 150. The cost price of article A is how much? 2,000 above the selling price of article P. A is 2,000 above the which one? Selling price of article P. What is the article P selling price? 15,000, 20%, 18,000 or not? Selling price means cost price plus profit or not? What is the 20% of 15,000? 3,000. 15,000 plus 3,000, 18,000. Compared to this one, how many rupees are more? 2,000 more. Means cost price of A is how much? 20,000 or not? Next, and its market is 12.5% above 8. Means market price value 12.5% above or not? Means 9 by 8 or not? 9 by 8 of which one? 20,000. And if it is sold for 21,000, means selling price of A is how much? 21,000 or not? What is the question here? Find the sum of the profit and discount given on the article or not? What is the profit value? 1,000 or not? Profit how much? 1,000. Next, market price 8 how many times? 2, 5, 00. 9 into 2,500, 22,500. What is the cost? Market price 22,500. Selling price is 21,000. Discount is 1,500. Discount 1,500. Profit are 1,000. Both are adding 2,500. What is the question here? Sum of the profit and discount. Next, 136. Two different types of phones, smartphones and basic phones, are sold by two different stores, X and Y. Okay, how many stores here? Two stores, X and Y. And here one is smartphones, another one basic phones or not. In store X, smartphones, basic phones. Next, store Y also smartphones, basic phones or not. And here how many years are given? 2 years. One is 2020, another one 2021 or not. Okay. Next, what is the last line are given? The number of basic phones sold by store Y in 2020 is 70% of the number of smartphones sold by store Y in 2020 or not. What is the meaning? Store Y, basic phones of store Y in 2020 is 70% of which one? Smartphones sold by store Y in 2020 or not. Basics 70% means what is the fraction? 7 by 10 or not? Means 7 parts are which one? Basic phones. 10 parts are which one? Smartphones or not? And both are same store and same year or not? Okay. And smartphones is basic phones are how many parts? 7 parts. Next, smartphones are 10 parts or not? Next, and one more, the number of smartphones sold by X in 2020 is equal to the number of smartphones sold by Y in 2020 or not? What are the Y smartphones in 2020? 10 parts. It is also equal to which one? Smartphones sold by X in 2020 or not? X in 2020 smartphones is how many parts? 10 parts or not? Next, the number of smartphones sold by X in 2021 is equal to the number of basic phones sold by store Y in 2021. But we don't know the 2021 value. And what is the previous one? The average number of basic phones sold by stores X and Y 2020 is how much? 460. Basic phones of X and Y is how much? 460. Average 460 or not? And one more, the average number of basic phones sold by stores X and Y in 2021 is how much? 276. There is no clarity about or not. Next, what is the previous one? Then, and one more argument, the ratio between the number of smartphones sold by store X in 2020 to the number of basic phones sold by store X in 2020 is how much? 6:5. Means smartphones are how many parts? 6 parts. And basic phones are 5 parts are. But 6 parts value already how much? 10 parts are. 5 parts value less value are. Okay. Smartphones ఇచ్చాడు, basics ఇచ్చాడు. Basic phones sold by stores X and Y. And 6 parts is how much? Suppose it is 6 value is how much? 10 parts are. Then 5 will be how much? 50 by 6 are. What is the ratio here? 6:5. 6 will be represents how many parts? 10 parts. Then 5 will be represents 50 by 6 are. 50 by 6 means 50 by 6 parts. 50 by 6 parts are. 50 by 6 parts. And one more, the average number of basic phones, the average number of basic phones stores X and Y in 2022 is how much? 460. Basic phones of store X and Y in 2020 is how much? 460. What is the basic value of in 2020? 50 by 6 parts are. In 2020 Y value 7 parts. Average means both are adding by 2. Okay. 50 by 6 plus 7 parts. Both are adding how much? 50 by 6 parts plus 7 parts equal to average is how much? 460. Sum is how much? 920. 6 into 7, 42. 42 plus 50, 92. 92 parts by 6 equal to how much? 920. 92 how many times? 10 times or not? What is the one part value? 60 or not? Okay. Then we are get the 2020 all the values or not? What are the 2020 smartphones? 600 or 6? 600. Basic phones in 2020 50 by 6, nothing but 300 or not? Next, smartphones in Y 600. 7 parts is how much? 420 or not? All the 2020 values are getting or not? Next, and one more, the number of any other data related, average number of basic phones sold by stores X and Y in 2021 is how much? 276. 276. దానికంటే ముందు ఒక లైన్ ఇచ్చారు చూడండి. The number of basic phones sold by store X in 2021 is 120 more than the smartphones sold by X in 2021. Smartphones, basic phones compared to smartphones, how much value are more? 120 more or not? Suppose basic phones are Y plus 120, smartphones are Y or not? Basic phones is 120 more than the which one? Smartphones. Only store X or store Y? Store X. Next, and the number of smartphones sold by X in 2021 is equal to the number of basic phones sold by store y in 2020 or not? What are the basic smartphones of X in 2021? Y or not? It is also equal to which one? Basic phones of sold by store Y in 2021 or not? Means here value also how much? Y or not? Okay. Data one reverse లో ఇచ్చాడు అంటే క్లమ్జీగా ఇచ్చాడు. What is the the number of smartphones sold by X in 2021 is how much? Y. It is also equal to the number of basic phones sold by store Y in 2021 or not? These two values are same. And one more, the average number of basic phones sold by stores X and Y in 2021 is how much? 276. Average 276 means sum is how much? 552 or not? That 552 is which one? Sum of the basic phones of X and Y in which year? 2021 or not? Means Y plus 120 plus Y value or not? How much? 2Y plus 120, that is equal to how much value? 552 or not? Then 2Y equal to how much? 432 or not? Then Y equal to how much? 216 or not? Y value 216. If it is 216, this value also 216 or not? But Y plus 120, 336 or not? 336. Any other clue? Any other clue? Number of last నుంచి third. The number of smartphones sold by X in 2021 is equal to the number of basic phones sold by store Y in 2021. Same or not? What is the first question? What is the ratio of the number of smartphones sold by X in 2021 to the number of basic phones sold by Y in 2020? X in 2021 smartphones. What are the X smartphones in 2021? 216. Next, basic phones sold by Y in 2020. Basic phones of Y in 2020. 420. Okay. 6 how many times? 36 or not? 6 how many times? 70 or not? What is the ratio? 18:35 or not? 138 question చూడండి. Find the average of smartphones and basic phones sold by X in which one? 2020. Basic and smartphones sold by store X in 2020. Smart and basic 600 plus 300. It is 500. 6 how many times? 10 times. Sorry. It is 500. 600 plus 500, 1100. Divide by 2 means 550 or not? Next 139. Find the difference between the number of basic phones sold by store Y in 2020 and the number of basic phones sold by Y in 2020 or not? Basic phones store Y in 2020. What are the basic phones of store Y in 2020? How much? 500 or not? Y or X? Y in 2020 basic 420 or not? Next, and one more, basic phones of Y in 2021 216 or not? What is the difference between 420 and 216? 204 and 204. 140. చెక్ చేస్తారా డేటా? త్రీ క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్ వచ్చాయంటే రిమైనింగ్ 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా ఆన్సర్స్ ఖచ్చితంగా వస్తాయి. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 116. 70 people attended a concert. Tickets for children sold 37 each and tickets for adults were sold for 42 each. And if 2825 was collected in a ticket money, what is the difference between the number of children and number of adults who have attended the concert? Okay. First, we need to identify the number of adults. Number of adults means by using reverse method concept, if required number of adults, then use the data of which one? Children are. What are the total people? 70. What is the each one children value? 37. 70 into 37. 70 into 37, they are getting amount or not? 70 into 30 times 2100. 70 into 7, 490. 2100 plus 490. 2590. 2590. 2590. What is the actual amount are received? 2825. What is the difference between these two values? 5. 12 minus 9, 3. 235. But here each one children value is how much? 37. Each one adults value 42. Divide by 5, we are get the number of adults, because what is the difference between 32 and 42? 5 means amounts difference are 235. Each one difference are 5. 235 by 5, we are getting how much? 47. Number of adults are how much? 47. What is the total people? 70. Out of 70, adults are 47, means number of children are 23 or not? What is the question here? Difference between adults and children. How many members? 24. $235 is the amounts difference. 5 is the each one unit difference. Total amount by each one unit difference, we are get the number of units or not? Next 117. A retailer bought a luxury pen after getting a discount of how much? 25% on the market price. He sold the luxury pen to a customer on 7668 and earned a profit of 60% on his cost price. What was the initial market price of the luxury pen? Suppose original market price of the article is MP. In that, how much percent discount? 25%. Means remaining value 3/4. Again the same 3/4 value, it is sold at how much percent or profit? 60%. Means we return 160% of 3/4 of market price or not? Yes or no? That is equal to final selling price or not? What is the final selling price? 7668 or not? 0 0 cancel. 4 how many times? 4 times or 4 3s are 12. 12 how many times? 6 times. What is the remaining? 46. 46 means 3 times. Again 9 times or not? Then market price equal to how much? 6390 or not? 6390. 118. There are two circles, one with center A and other with center B. The radius of the circle with center B is 6.3 meters more than the radius of the circle with center A. Means radius difference is how much? 6.3 or not? Yes or no? And If the area of the circle with center A is 679.14 meter square, what is the difference between the circumferences of two given circular? What is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. But here how many circles? Two circles. Difference of their circumferences means written 2 pi into r2 minus r1 r. Actually 2 pi r2 minus 2 pi r1 r. 2 pi means written 44 by 7 into r2 minus r1 6.3. Then we written 63 by 10 r. 7 how many times? 9 times r. End with 6. But it will be 11 multiple 396 r. 396 means 39.6. 119. A boat can travel 11.2 kilometers downstream in how many minutes? 42 minutes. What is the distance value? 11.2. What is the time value? 42 minutes. Into 60, we are get the speed or time? Speed. That is equal to downstream speed or upstream speed? Downstream speed. Okay. 112 and 42 both are in 6 how many times 42? 7. 7 how many times 112? 16 times 7. Means downstream speed is how much? 16. And upstream speed, what is the upstream distance? 5.2. It is covered in how many minutes? 39 minutes. Minutes converted to hours means multiplied by 60. And 13 how many times? 4. 13 how many times? 3. 3 again 2 times. 4 2s are 8. Downstream speed 16, upstream speed are 8. But we required speed of the boat. Both are adding by 2 or subtracting by 2? Adding by 2. Then answer 12 or not? Next question number 120. Two types of rice, type 1 and type 2, were mixed in the ratio of which one? 3:5. The mixture was sold 62.40 per kg to gain a profit of how much? 30%. 30% profit means cost price are 100. Selling price of the mixture is 130. In place of 130, how much value are given? 6240 by 100. Yes or no? That is cost price of the mixture or selling price of the mixture? Selling price of the mixture is given. Converted to which one? Cost price of the mixture. 2 zeros are cancelled. 0 get cancelled. 13 how many times? 4. Again 8 or 48. And what is the mixture ratio here? 3:5. First one how many parts? 3 parts. What is the per kg value of first one? 38 or not? Second one quantity is how many parts? 5 parts. We required second one per kg value. Total mixture is how many parts? 8 parts. What is the per kg value? 48 or not? Yes or no? Or allegation also. క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ వైజ్గా ఇది లెంతీ అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది, కొంచెం జాగ్రత్త చూడండి. అలిగేషన్ చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ వన్ క్వాంటిటీ హౌ మెనీ పార్ట్స్? 3 parts. సెకండ్ వన్ క్వాంటిటీ 5 parts. What is the first one per kg value? 38. We required second one per kg value. But mixture per kg value 48 or 48 and 38 difference 10. 5 becomes double or means 3 also double. 6 means it must be 54 or okay. By using allegation, more than 48 are getting or less than 48? More than 48, because already right left hand side value lesser, then right hand side must be more than 48 or. Question number 121. Price of a sugar is increased by how much? 28%. What should be the percentage decrease in the consumption of a sugar so as to keep the expenditure will be constant? How much percent or price is increased? 28%. Obviously consumption are decreased. Then we return 28 by 100 plus 28 into 100. Price is increased, consumption decreased means directly we return increased percent by 100 plus 28 into 100. Then we are getting how much? 128 28 by 128 into 100. We required approximate value or exact value? Approximate. 4 how many times 28? 7. 4 how many times 128? 32 or not? Yes or no? 32 100 almost 3 times or not? More than 3 times or not? But less than 4 times or not? If it is 3 times 7 3 is how much? 21. Then answer will be 7 3s are 21. If it is 4 times 7 4s are how much? 28. Then answer will be in between 21 and 28. But which one is the nearest value? 21 because 32 3 times 96 or the remaining 4 by 32 4 by 32 means 1 by 8 1 by 8 means 0.125 answer will be nearby 21 which option? Third option okay. Or verification also possible. What is the 10% of 128? 12.8. 20%? 25.6. More than 20%? Again 1%? 1.28. 25.6 plus 1.28. It is closer to 28. Next question number 122. A 1.5 meters path is to be constructed inside the rectangular plot. The area of the plot is how much? 1400 square meters and the perimeter of the plot is how much? 150 meters. If the rate of the construction is 50 rupees per square meter, find the total cost of the construction. Required area of the construction. And here 1.5 meters path is to be constructed inside or outside? Inside. What is the question here? Rate of the construction is 50 rupees per meter square. Find the total cost of the construction. Means required area of the construction. Area of the construction. Area of the construction means outer area minus inner area. Outer area minus inner area. What is the length, area of the outer rectangular plot? 1400 means L into B equal to how much? 1400. Perimeter of the plot is how much? 150. Perimeter 150 means L plus B value 75. Okay, 75. Here 1400 and here 75. One will be considered 40. Another one are 35. 40 plus 35. 75. 40 into 35. 1400. End with 0. End with 5. Means one must be multiple of 5 or not? Yes or no? And one more, product end with 0 means one value must be multiple of 10 or not? One value must be multiple of 10 and 14 means it is 7 multiple or not? Means one value must be multiple of 10, another one must be multiple of 7 or not? Then possibilities 40 and 35. Length of the outside one 40. Breadth of the outside one 35. What is the length of the inner diagram? 40 minus 3, how much? 37. And breadth of the inside one, 35 minus 3, 32. What is the question here? Area of the construction, outer area minus inner area. Already we know the outer area is how much? 1400. What is the inner area? 37 into 32 minus 37 into 32. 37 30 is how much? 37 30s 10 1 or 1110 1110 37 2 times 74 how much? 1184. It is subtracted from which one? 1400. 1400 minus 1184 we are getting 16. 216 or not? 216. It is area of the which one? Construction. But every square meter how many rupees are spending? 50. Then answer 216 into 50 or not? How much? Half value of the 216 or not? 108 means 10,800. What is the number of revolutions made by a wheel of diameter 210 centimeters while traveling a distance of 1980 meters? Number of revolutions made by wheel means number of circumferences or only one circumference? Number of circumference. One revolution means one circumference or not? Number of revolutions means n times of circumference or not? What is the circumference value? 44 by 7 into r or not? that is equal to distance value or not. What the distance are covered? 1980 meters or not. Left hand side n revolutions distance, right hand side also n revolutions distance or not. N into 44 by 7 into what is the radius value? Diameter 210 means radius is 105 centimeters converted to meters or not. 105 by 100 or not, equal to how much? 1980 meters or not. First 7 how many times? 105. 15 times or not. 44 into 15. 660. How many times? 3 times or not. N equal to how much? 300 revolutions or not. Next question number 124. In a show, visitors were charged 60 rupees on the first day, 14 rupees on the second day, and 12 rupees on the third day. The number of visitors attending the show in 3 days was in the ratio of which one? 5:2:3. And find the average charge per person for the whole show. First day, how many persons? 5 persons. Each one charge 16. Amount 80. Second day, how many persons? 2 persons. Each one 14. Total amount 28. Third day, how many persons? 3 persons. Each one 12. 3 into 12, 36. All these are adding, we are get the sum that is distributed for how many persons? 10 persons or not. Divide by 10. Average means distribution or not. What is the total amount? 80 plus 28 plus 36. That is distributed for how many persons? 10 persons. 108 plus 36. 144 by 10 means 14.4. Next question number 125. What is the present population of a town B if the difference between the population 1 year ago and 2 years ago is how much? 10,000. And the rate of increase is 20% per annum. Okay. Suppose 2 years ago it was considered how much percent? 100% or not? Every year how much percent are increased? 20%. After 1 year, 20 or not? 2 years back how much? 100%. 1 year back 120%. At present 144 or not? Yes or no? 2 years ago how much? 100%. 1 year back 120. At present 144. And 2 years back and 1 year ago difference is how much? 10,000. Means 100 and 120 difference or not? How much? 20%. What is the 20% value? 10,000. We required which one? Present population or not? How much percent we need? 144% or not? How many times it is? 5 times. 144 into 5. 720 or not? Means 72,000. Regular question koncham. Next. Approximations. Data sufficiency. What is the amount invested in which one? Scheme Q. We required which one? Amount invested in scheme Q. First statement, the amount invested in scheme P and Q are in which ratio? 3:4. Second one, amount invested in scheme P is 40% of the total amount invested. Third one, amount invested in scheme P is how much? 60,000. 1 and 3 we are get the answer or not? Yes sir. 2 and 3 also we are get the answer or not? In third one, P value are given. First one, P and Q ratio are given or not? Obviously we are get the Q value or not? 1 and 3 we are get the answer or not? Next, 2 and 3 also we are get the answer or not? Because amount invested in scheme P is 40% of the which one? Total amount invested. Means P 40% invested means Q are 60% or not? Yes or no? By using first and third, second and third, we are get the answer or not? Then answer 3 and either 1 and 2 or not? అంటే 3 compulsory కదా? 3 compulsory, but 1 or 2 are either 1 or 2. Means answer will be third one or not? 3 third statement must be compulsory, but either one are taken or two are taken, we are get the answer. Next 132. A man borrowed a total sum of how much? 42,000 from two money lenders. For one loan, he did pay at interest 5% per annum and another one at 8% per annum. How much money did he borrow each or not? Okay, nothing but each one principal we required or not. But the first one, the sum of the interest after 1 year is how much? 2760. Means interest on both the parts is how much? 2760 or not. Okay, first. I think one alone we are get the answer or not? Because 8% first case interest, second case interest, one case 5%, another case 8% interest. What is the overall interest? 42760. That is calculated on principal. We are get the rate of percent or not? 2760 by 42,000. We are get the interest in terms of percentage or not? 3 zeros are cancelled. 42 means almost 6 how many times? 7. 6 how many times? 4. Again 600. 46 by 7%. Means overall interest is how much? 46 by 7%. Solving these three values, we are get the principal of first one and principal of second one. One alone is sufficient or not? Next second one, after 1 year, the interest on one sum was twice that of which one? Other one or not? Means interest on first part is twice of which one? Interest on second one. Then I written 5% of x. 5% of x. 5% of x means it is interest on first one or not? Second one interest 8% of which one? 42,000 minus x or not? First one interest is twice of which one? Second one interest. Means it is multiplied by how many times? 2 times or not? Yes or no? Principal, total principal 42,000. It is split into two parts, means one part are x, another one 42,000 minus x or not? 5% of x means interest on first part. 8% of 42,000 x means interest on second part. But first part interest will be 2 times of which one? Second part. Solving this one, we are get the x value or not? X means principal in first one. If you know the first one principal, obviously we are get the second one principal or not? Then 2 alone also sufficient or not sufficient? Sufficient. The answer either 1 or 2. 133. How many hours are required? 25 men can complete the whole work in 4 days or not? And what is the first statement? 12 men and 15 women can complete a piece of work in 48 hours. Here combination of men and women are given or not? But we required only men data. First statement sufficient or not sufficient? Second statement 15 men can complete the 1/4 of the work in 5 days, working 6 hours per day or not? 1/4 finish చేయడానికి 15 persons, how many days are taken? 5 days. 1/4 5 days means total 20 days or not? But every day how many hours are working? 6 hours. Then I written 15 into 20 into 6. That is total work or not? The same total work is completed by 25 men. How many days? 4 days. Per day how many hours are not? Solving this one, we are get the number of hours or not? Number of persons 25. Number of days 4 days. T means per day hours or not? Left hand side total work, right hand side also total work or not? Then 1 alone is sufficient or 2 alone? 2 alone is sufficient or not? It's 134. What is the speed of the boat in still water? We required speed of the boat. M value or S value? M value. What is the first statement? Boat covers 15 kilometers in 3 hours in downstream. Means M plus S or M minus S? M plus S. 15 by 3. How much? 5. What is the second statement? The speed of the stream is 1/4 of the which one? Still water. Means S is how many parts? 1 part. M is how many parts? 4 parts or not? Okay. 1 and 2 we are get the answer. Yes or no? Next, third statement, the boat covers the same distance in 5 hours in which one? Upstream. Means M minus S, it is equal to same distance, means suppose first and third are using, we are get the answer or not? Means 15 kilometers in how many hours? 5 hours. We are get the speed value or not? 1 and 2 we are get the answer. 1 and 3 also we are get the answer. Yes or no? 2 and 3. 2 and 3? No. Same distance and but it is not clarity or not. Okay. 1 and 2 we are get the answer. 1 and 3 also we are get the answer or not. Then answer 1 and either 2 or 3. Which option? Second option or not? 1 must be compulsory or not? Next 135. What will be the sum of the ages of father and son after how many years? 5 years. We required father and son after 5 years. What is the first statement? Father present age is twice the which one? Son's present age. Means present ratio or not? Yes or no? Next, what is the second statement? The difference between the father age and son's age was equal to the son's age or not? Father age and son's age difference equal to the son's age or not? In this one also we will get the father is 2 times of which one? Son or not? Means father and son are in which ratio? 2:1. First statement 2:1. Second statement also 2:1. Third statement, after 5 years the ratio of the father age to son's age will become how much? 11:6. Third statement, after 5 years father and son are in which ratio? 11:6. 1 and 3 we are get the answer or not? Because in first statement what is the father and son ratio? 2:1 or not? 1 and 3 we are get the answer. 2 and 3 also getting or not? Then answer 1 and 3 are 2 and 3. Any 2 of the 3. Any 2 of the 3. Second and third also we are get the answer. 1 and 3 also we are get the answer. But 1 and 2 possible? No. 1 and 2 possible? No. Then answer is 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. First statement, first combinations, only statement 1 and 3, only statement 3, only statement 2 or 3, 2 or 3 not possible, only statement 1 and 3 possible. Any 2 of the 3 means 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1 and here 1 and 2 are possible. In first statement present ratio, second statement also present ratio. 1 and 2 are not possible. Okay, answer will be either 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. Which option? 1 and 3. Third option. First option 1 and 2 not possible. And fourth option only statement 3, it is also not possible. Fifth option any 2 of the 3, it is also not possible. Then answer is only 1 and 3 or not? Yes or no? How many possibilities we are getting? 2 possibilities or not? Either 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. In options only 1 and 3 are given or not? Remaining options are eliminated or not? Can I stop? Any other questions? First one easy or not? Table.